Good morning, everybody. How are you? This is a day the Lord has made. First of all, thank you to the committee for all of the work that you have done to organize this spectacular day. I want to ask you guys to thank our staff that helped put this together, and to all that have gathered here today, thank you. To all of our elected officials that are with us today, to the community leaders. Senator Landrieu has made many good decisions in her life, but one of the best was nominating this young man to President Obama for his consideration. The beloved community, Kenneth. I want to welcome you, all my brothers and sisters. We have, in fact, gathered this morning to honor the memory of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Today, yes, is a time for celebration and a time for solemn remembrance. A time to consider where we are, where we've been, and where we're going. A time to recommit our hearts to mend a broken world, and a time to bend that great arc of history more steeply towards justice. This, you see, is our task, to come together and to move forward together. The struggle did not die with Dr. King. It falls to us. Indeed, Dr. King saw himself as just one of a long line, a single runner in the relay that is our great democracy. So it is fitting that today, yes, we march together in the shelter of his shadow, in the warmth of his footprints. We are not only the heirs of Dr. King's legacy, we are, in fact, you see, its stewards. It is in our care. We now are the ones that are responsible, lest Dr. King's dream becomes forever deferred and therefore denied. We can get there, but as Kenneth said, only if we go together. We can reach what Dr. King called the majestic heights of understanding and brotherhood, a reconciled world that he called his beloved community, where genuine brotherhood and equality reign. Obviously, this is not the world today everywhere, so we've got to keep going. Indeed, each generation comes to this point. Each generation, you see, has to make a choice. Each generation, for a moment, grips the arc of history and bends it one way or the other. But ladies and gentlemen, it does not bend on its own. Well, here in New Orleans in this moment, there is no doubt that we are moving forward together. We are committed, and we will create not the New Orleans of our past and present, but the New Orleans that we always dreamed she could be. But let's not be confused. Let's not be mistaken. This pursuit is not an easy path. In fact, our commitment to the ideal of the beloved community and its realization puts us on a most difficult path. We see challenges all around us. Crime, unemployment, families and communities facing deep struggles. Some, you see, have so much. For others, the roof over their head at night is a highway overpass. The crush of all the world's ills and challenges are overwhelming, but we can't lose heart. Let us not forget what will be the fruit of our labors. The beloved community envisioned by Dr. King, our beloved community where there is mutual respect and conflicts are resolved through dialogue and not by a gun. A beloved community where a child can reach his utmost potential and fulfill her dreams and her aspirations. A beloved community where we watch each other's backs. We are all our brothers and sisters. We are our neighbor's keeper. You see, some are cynical. They believe that we cannot change. Some would rather curse the darkness than light a candle. But in New Orleans, we're proving them wrong. We're moving forward. We're making great progress, working together, united as one. Some believe that ignorance, hatred, and murder are a part of the natural order of things, and we cannot hope for a world better than the one that we got. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is a lie. This needs to change. But we can't just arrest or police or imprison or fight our way out of these problems, especially when it comes to violent crime and murder. We need to come together and make sure that no one is left behind. Our new Pope, Pope Francis, in his first exhortation, wrote these words, and I quote, "Today in many places we hear a call for greater security. But until exclusion and inequality in society and between the peoples are reversed, it will be impossible to eliminate violence. The poor and the poorer peoples are accused of violence, yet without equal opportunities, the different forms of aggression and conflict will find fertile terrain for growth and will eventually explode. When a society, whether local, national, or global, is willing to leave a part of itself on the fringes, no political programs or resources spent on law enforcement or surveillance systems can indefinitely guarantee tranquility. Just as goodness tends to spread, the toleration of evil, which is injustice, tends to expand its baneful existence." Close quote. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this, you see, is the truth. We're making progress, we're moving forward, and I have hope for the future, but this is where fortitude and courage call us to keep going, to hurt, but not to despair, to struggle, but not to stop the never-ending march to a more perfect union. You see, that beloved community that we all dream of, and Dr. King called us to. Let us never stop marching towards progress, towards that beloved community where we are reconciled and united, together as one mind, together as one body, together as one spirit. Amen, and God bless you all.